Please stay tuned for the morning announcements.
Good morning, Broncos. Today is an A-Day. Registration is open for juniors and undecided seniors to attend the EKU College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences Showcase. Miss Cope, the application closes March 15th.
Seniors, if you don't submit a senior quote, the Bronco Way will be assigned for you. Today for lunch, we have popcorn chicken and cheese bites. Please stay tuned for Mr. Diaz.
Good morning, good morning, and good morning. Hope everybody was safe and you had power and things that you needed over our extended 5-day weekend. It is great to see you guys back on campus. Before I start the morning announcements, I just want to reiterate, if you or your family had a hardship over the storms that took place Thursday night and the power outages that were in effect to large areas in Lexington over the last 5 days, and there's anything the school can do for you, please contact your counselor or the youth service center. You can come speak to me directly. We'll be very discreet and confidential, and we will support you in any way we can. As a school, we do have resources and we do have community members and contacts that we can tap into to help if you are experiencing or your family is experiencing any hardships over the storms that took place. Guys, I want to start at this time with the Bronco Way. Be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. So we're a PBIS school, Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. And part of being a PBIS school is we have to establish 3 pillars. Our 3 pillars are be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. We believe that those 3 pillars, if we follow them across the board, we're going to have a positive school culture. We're going to have a good school. So that's something that we talk about every day in the morning announcements, and that's something that I want you to really understand. So if someone were to come up to you and ask you, hey, do you know what your PBIS 3 indicators are? You know what your pillars are? You know what the Bronco Way is? You can say to that individual, be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. The other thing I want you to be very clear on is our EOS, and you need an 80%. 80% comes from a daily average of these 6 indicators. And these 6 indicators were given to us by industry. As an academy school, we want you to have industry certifications and we want you to have specific training in different pathways. But once you get that job, because your resume is so strong, because you came to Douglas, how you keep that job are these soft skills that we talk about every day on the morning announcements. Being on time, on task, using appropriate language, appropriate electronics, being respectful, and being responsible. And I got to tell you, sometimes what I hear in the hallways are not appropriate language. The way you communicate is essential. People that don't know you will use information they receive. And the way you communicate is some of that information. So do you want to be judged appropriately for who you are or not by representing yourself in a bad light? Do a good job with the way you communicate, right? Positive language. I want to reiterate, we are running tardy tables every period, every day. Got to do a good job with that. Cafe procedures. Again, I had some students trying to take food out of the cafe. I just don't have the manpower to clean up after you, right? You're high school students, but you're leaving a mess like if you were one of my 7-year-olds or my 4-year-old biological kids. Do a better job. Follow directions. Food has to stay in the cafe at breakfast and at lunch. You may not leave the cafe with food, please and thank you. And at lunch, you may not leave the cafe at all. You got to stay in the cafeteria during lunch. I want you to do a better job with badges. I still have students, and we're in March. I still have students not wearing their badges the way they're supposed to be wearing their badges. You must have your badges on at all times. Please and thank you. Teachers have been instructed to take your EOS points away if you're not wearing your badge. So when you go buy a prom ticket, you're not going to be able to because you don't wear your badge. Please, please, please do a good job with your badges. I want to wish the girls lacrosse team good luck tonight. They play Dunbar here at the farm. And over the 5-day weekend, what we missed was a district championship by both boys and girls and a regional championship by both boys and girls. That means that both boys and girls basketball teams will represent Frederick Douglass High School in the Sweet 16. And I got to tell you guys, that is unprecedented from a historic standpoint. To have both boys and girls programs at the Sweet 16 on the same year is really out of the ordinary. I can't remember the last time it happened. I've been living in this town for over 20 years, and I can't think. I've seen good girl programs and good boy programs make it to the Sweet 16 multiple times, but on the same year, Frederick Douglass truly is the stable of champions. And I can't wait to see what the spring sports do. We had a great fall season, great spring season. Seniors, I have a special announcement for you. I need you to fill out the bit.ly. It's all caps FDHS Senior Forms 23 because I want to collect information on how much scholarship money we are earning. Now is the time when scholarships are being announced, and the goal is to supersede and pass last year's group. This group of seniors is truly unique. I'm telling you, they won a state championship. They're in the Sweet 16. They've got all these different events that they're being successful at. We had high marks in the orchestra and band. We got a great group of kids, and I want to make sure that at graduation, when I write my speech, I can say exactly how much scholarship money this group has earned and hear that place erupt, the roof come off and all that. But I need you to fill out that bit.ly, FDHS Senior Forms 23 in all caps. My last announcement is today is International Women's Day, and I need to give a shout out to all the staff members on this campus. We don't become teachers for the money. We don't become teachers for the fame. We become teachers because we care about you, we have empathy, and we want to give back to our community. So to all the female staff members, just want to lift you up and acknowledge International Women's Month. This is Women's History Month, and today's International Women's Day. So big shout out to you. Thank you for what you do every day. Thank you for coming to work, and thank you for taking care of these kids. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal, and it is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity.